My name is Shirley. Before I came to Universal Church, I was suffering from depression and anxiety. I was so much afraid. I was so much in fear that I was not able to stay alone. I always want to be accompanied by my daughter or my husband. I would feel like I'm so much in fear. Even if I have to go to the shower, I would be call my children to come and stay at the door, because I would feel like if I'm gonna have a shower, the water, even I was not able to go underneath the shower, because I would feel when I close my eyes, I might die. Or once I will go underneath the shower, the fire will come, the fire will fall from the shower. I was so much afraid. Even like the voices would come in my head, the voices such as like, you will die today. And as soon as, even that time I was walking, when I go to walk, the voice will keep on talking to me that I will die. And I used to run to my supervisors that I want to contact my husband, I want to contact my children, I want to go home, I need to go home, because I was in such a moment. Even if I used to my husband used to drive a car and I used to sit inside the car, I would feel, all of a sudden I would feel it's very hot, and the aircon would be very high in the car, but yet I would complain that it's hot. And sometimes I would feel like to tell my husband, stop the car, or otherwise I'll jump out of the car. You need to stop the car underneath that big tree, because I need air. And it was like my husband was so amazed. He was thinking, how come the aircon is on, everything is there, and my wife is feeling this? And he took me to the doctor. The doctors, they examined, I went through some tests, and they questioned to my husband if I was going, there is some accident, there is a tragedy, a shock, something has happened, or someone has recently died in my family, that could be one of the cause. And my husband said, no, not such case like. And he put me on antidepressant pills. And he asked my husband, we have to give that pills to put your wife to sleep, let her brain, her mind to sleep. And the only solution is, when I take that antidepressant pills, I used to sleep. For that moment, that pills that put me to sleep. And as soon as I'm out of the sleep, then I still feel like such things like sad, afraid, fear of death, fear of sadness. Everything was surrounded, and few times even like things was getting worse, that it also affected my marriage, my love life. My husband was like keep on looking at me with this situation. Every time I would be afraid in my own house, in my own bathroom. I always want to be my husband or my children to surround with me. At a stage it came like I became possessive as well. I don't even want my husband to even leave me for a second. I always wanted someone to be with me. And few times even my children found me fainted on the floor, just because my mind was not settled. And I came to Universal Church. Someone invited me. I came to Universal Church. I spoke with the pastors and the assistants. They counseled me, they helped me. How can I overcome? How can I overcome my depression and anxiety? They said there is a solution. Jesus is the way. I need to surrender all and give this situation, this problem that I was going through, and make a chain of prayer and keep coming more and more often and come for the counseling. I came to this church. The pastor's wife, the pastors and the assistants, they helped me, and today I overcame my depression. I'm no more on any pills. I'm happy. I'm blessed in my marriage, and today I'm at peace. I can walk, I can study. There is no problem.